Hey, did you deliver my package? I put a tracker in it so I'd know, but there's interference blocking the signal.
There was a complication.
Did something go wrong with the bomb? I knew that Kubas was selling shoddy goods. Hey, what's that smuggler doing here? What's going on?
You're messing with the wrong guy, Spicehead. Time to find yourself a new hobby.
You double-crossed me.
I had my reasons.
I trusted you. What's this galaxy coming to when criminals can't count on each other?
Getzo, I've got a special one-time-only offer. Back off, or I make you eat your own eyeballs.
What? No, that's disgusting. You people are crazy.
I agree. That was pretty over the top.
Just making my position clear. I don't want this poor scum any more confused than he already is.
I'm done, all right? I won't mess with you again. Just don't hurt me.
Who says there are no happy endings? Thanks for the assist. Here's your payment. Just like I promised. I need to get back to the bargaining table. I'll be keeping an eye on you, Getzo.
I won't do nothing. I swear.
Good boy.
I'm telling you, baby, I'm big time. Moving up, climbing the ladder.
You'll get the gory details after I report to Nemro. Figure you can wait that long?
Looks like I'll have to. But you don't get...
Blade, nice you decided to come by, but I was just telling Carols I can't stay. I know you understand.
That girl's a handful. But she's good at what she does, I'll give her that.
Is she always so irritating? It's got to get under your skin.
I think Nimrod's amused by it. She's been like that since she showed up. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Those explosions in the rust yards, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Father's minds won't cause you any more trouble.
I thought you might have something to do with it. Good work, Blade. Good work. I like a person who takes initiative. With Fathra's mines broke down, we can increase production. Fathra will want revenge, of course, but we'll be ready. Look, I have something for you. You'll like it. I'll send it to your room. You done good work for us. You deserve more than credits. Which reminds me, how long are you staying on Hutta?
What makes you ask?
Well, if you're still around in a few weeks, I'd like you to meet my sons. They'll be home from their trading expedition. I think you'd get along. Think about it is all I'm saying. Now get going. I'm sure you have other business to take care of.
Come on, Luti, we don't have time to waste here. Too late. Hey there, you must be the Blade.
You want to explain why you were in my room?
Well, we were paid pretty well, for starters. Luti here was installing a listening device before you interrupted. Someone wanted to know what you were up to, but I guess that plan's off now.
All right. So what's the new plan?
New plan is killing you. Sorry about this.
understand Nemro's Schwarz gas production is back on schedule, Agent. Excellent work. Keep it up and Darth Jadis may loosen his grip on operations. However, I'm afraid unforeseen circumstances have caused a problem.
You mean the people who broke into my room?
No, that's a separate matter, and one I advise you to watch closely. But it isn't what concerns me now. 3 days ago, Carl Jarvis's sons encountered a Sith apprentice in Imperial space. A dispute broke out. One son died and the other was crippled. When Carl hears that a Sith slaughtered his child, his sympathy for the Empire will evaporate. We can no longer use him to get to Nemro.
Can we keep him from finding out?
No. Carol's is close to his sons, and the circumstances of the encounter aren't exactly secret. He'll learn sooner or later. Now, I have a plan to solve our present dilemma, but first we need Carol's out of the way.
You're asking me to kill Carol's?
It's unfortunate, but it's the only way to proceed. I'm sending you an interference program on a computer spike. Go to Carol's suites in the palace. Activate the spike to black out his security monitors. You'll be able to eliminate Carol's and his bodyguards without being seen. When Nemro's people investigate, they'll recognize the jamming program as Republic technology.
So we frame the Republic for the murder of Carol Jarvis. Why?
One step at a time, Agent. Tothlish, Nemro's Twi'lek advisor, already expects Father to seek revenge for the destruction of his mines. Our job is to show that the Republic helped Father kill Carol's. Once Carol's is gone, speak to Tothlish about his suspicions. As Carol's friend, you'll promise to do whatever it takes to find the assassins.
Is that right? How am I going to find the real killer?
For now, get to Carol's suites and use the computer spike. We'll discuss more once Carol's is eliminated and Tothlish's suspicions have been aroused. Keep her out.
What's going on here? You thought you'd just go and switch sides? Damn you!
Carol, you can survive this, but we have to work together.
You're offering me mercy? Oh, your timing's bad. I could use a fight right now. I just got word that my boys are dead, Blade. Some Imperial piece of filth killed them for refusing to bow and scrape.
You're wrong. One is dead, but the other is only crippled.
How could you know that? How? I get it. Kill one, take the other hostage. Just make sure Carol Jarvis cooperates, right? You slime. What is it you want from me?
I want you to go search for your son, and leave your life here behind.
My son's health in exchange for everything I have, huh? I've made better bargains. I'll go. Not a word to Nemro. With what you've done in here, they'll probably think I was disintegrated.
Good luck, Carols. Be safe.
Don't think you can ruin me and talk like we're buddies. Goodbye, Blade.
telling you, baby, I'm big time. Moving up, climbing the ladder.
Uh-huh.
As soon as Nemo hears how I...
Chuba Nidori, Nanana Tota, Daida Wana.
Piti do Tenyago Kakajojo, da Biska Ku Paliya.
Chiliska Janagawani, Chicos Pa, Inikudade. Nunchaki Jawa, Joto Gewanga Joska.
Chakita Huta. Kunta Chuta. Kasoyali Kulira. Kanki Kung.
Sounds like you're having trouble with Nemro.
Wonki Atachakapa Tonka. Jisa Bicha. Kabanotase Makipuna. Malituta Udmishka. Piti do Tenyago Kakajojo. Da Biska Ku Paliya.
I didn't help Carol's for free. Are you going to pay me for my time?
Oka Kiza Spida Perupa. Kadwa Shiniko Higa Danulia. Pliska Taka. Yayoska Ukle Yuga Chesko Pukuta. Yinga Yinga Kijita. Nimni Tanuv. Alelo Kwekuta. Kunta Chuta. Kasoyali Kulira. Kanki Kung. Oka Kiza Spida Perupa. Kadwa Shiniko Higa Danulia.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yinga Yinga Kijita. Nimni Tanuv. Alelo Kwekuta. Buka Kampak Nijit. Tonka Yiliska Chanaga.
So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
Why do people keep breaking into my room?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I thought it would be nice to talk privately. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count, and I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why, but I want in on it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm an ambitious girl, and all I'm asking for is my cut. Think about it, and think about what I could do for you.
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Kaleo Janus, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial Intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental 4, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
You could be an asset to us. I won't object.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalian is convinced that Fathra the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalian proof that Fathra has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisk from Fathra's palace. The disk contains holo recordings of all Fathra's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security coats off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid hut.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisk. It will be altered to show Farthra meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tothlesion.
Forging evidence is risky business, Keeper.
We have decided that the risk is acceptable. With Tothlesion convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Elia will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Fathra's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining. All right, make me look good. At all.
I'm telling you, baby, I'm big time. Moving up, climbing the ladder.
Uh-huh.
As soon as Nemro hears how I've been cracking skulls in the rust yards...
Hey, you! I understand you've been working for Nemro. I mean, I've seen you coming in and out of this place often enough. So am I right or am I wrong? Are you working for the big guy?
You seem to know a lot about me, but I don't know a thing about you.
Name's Urkrek. You might have heard about Nemro's little menagerie and the beast pens down beneath. I'm the guy what keeps the beast pens stocked. Thought you might be interested in a little business proposition. Help me, help Nemro, help yourself a little in the process. But it'll take strength and guts.
How do I fit in?
The big guy wants a Rancor. All the big-time huts have 'em. Nemro wants one. You're gonna get him one. Now I know you're thinking, a Rancor? How's somebody gonna snare a Rancor? 7 meters tall, capable of swallowing a person in a single gulp. Well, don't you worry. I got it all figured out.
I am not afraid of a little challenge.
Then you'll be perfect for the job. Fathra's no-good beast tamer's already procured a Rancor egg. Now we can't have that egg hatching and Fathra getting a full-grown Rancor before Nemro. I need someone to steal that egg and destroy the eggs of his other creatures. Teach that beast tamer a lesson. Can you handle it?
I'll take care of it.
Great. I thought you'd go for it. You have that telling glint in your eye. There's just one more little thing you should know. The egg is in the back of Fathra's beast chambers. Meaning, you'll have to do a bit of fighting to get it. But nothing you can't handle, right? Good luck.
I know every trick of the trade. Trust no one.
Hey, you there. You look like my kind of person, if you know what I mean.
Care to explain that?
Well, as I am currently in the market for a person with a good bit of business-like sense, I mean that you look like just that kind of person. I have a little job that needs doing with a big reward for the doer. My buddy's been taken captive, see, and I'm looking to buy a rescue. My buddy Orin's a world-class Mandalorian Jedi killer. He went into Fothrazon account he heard the hut was hoarding some kind of treasure. But he ended up frozen in carbonite and hanging as a trophy on Fothra's wall. I was hoping you could help him down.
Some world-class fighter he turned out to be.
A double-crosser, more like. It was Fothra's own lieutenant who told Orin about the treasure. Regular trap, but what's done's done. I expect he's hanging in Fothra's gallery. Unfortunately, something about being frozen like my buddy's been makes you lose your sight for a spell. But you just thaw him out and I'll come in after you cleared the path. I'm not exactly a fighter, see, but my buddy's sickness isn't your problem. Deal?
Anything to stick it to a hut.
Great, thanks. And try to be stealthy about it. No sense getting all of Fothra's guards breathing down our necks. Good luck.
We're not responsible for missed departures. There are others waiting. Move along.
Any word from the wife?
Yeah. When she heard Fothra was taking over the rust yards, she used the last of my
All right,
money to
make me
hop a
look good.
shuttle off world.
Cold. Hey, Nemro's bound to take the factories back any day now. We'll be working again before you know it. Forget about it.
Keep dreaming, buddy. Keep dreaming.
Hey, you! I want to talk to you. You headed into Fothra's palace? If you're crazy enough to go in there, we might be able to help each other out. Interested in making a few credits?
I'm always up for something crazy. What do you need?
I work for Nimro. My partner did too, till he bought it, there in the palace. He snuck in as a maintenance worker to plant transmitters on the cleaning droids. The idea was we'd use these transmitters to track the movements of the droids. As the droids clean the floors and walls, they map out every nook and cranny. We were hoping to find secret entrances or hidden chambers in the palace.
So your partner wasn't able to plant the transmitters?
Actually, he was. My partner was able to plant the transmitters on the droids, but his cover was blown before he could activate them. Me, I'd be dead if I tried to go in there and finish a job. But if those transmitters don't get activated, I'm dead anyway. Nimro doesn't tolerate failure. So I'll pay you everything I've got to activate those transmitters for me.
Well, I'm going to be storming the palace anyway. I'll see what I can do.
All you have to do is find the cleaning droids and flip a little switch on the attached transmitter. Simple as that. I'll wait for you here. Good luck.
All right, make me look good. Father's Palace. Same hut style, a lot more firepower. Ready to go in when you are. Show you my gun. Make me look good.
What's going on? Who are you? Why can't I see anything? If you're one of Father's goons, I swear I'll...
Burnok hired me to free you.
Burnok, the idiot. I told him not to stick his neck out. Get away from me. I can handle myself. If only I could see. Can't someone turn on a light?
It's not the lights. You're blind, you idiot. You've got hibernation sickness.
What? Hibernation sickness? Blast it. Blast it. Forget it. Sorry. Thank you for getting me out of there. Just wasn't sure I could trust you. Look, I came in here to find a stash Father is said to be hiding. I found the key to the stash, but as soon as I grabbed it, I got froze. Take the key and the stash as your reward for saving my life. As for me, I'll call my pal Burnok. Think I'll be safe waiting here for him to help me out? Burnok may not look like much, but he's dependable to a fault. Besides, you seem to have cleared the place well enough. Anyway, thanks again. Maybe I'll see you back in Jaguna at Old Nemrose.
Malambiamgin, hamgam nea be kabraka. Manala yang perlu, amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Father finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kali ruma, mereka baka lebik ruma.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karek naya memak.
No need for formality, really. Just Blade is fine.
Agaka memek pem namak. Kimi gamkap kalak.
Non wanted me for himself when I got to Hutta. He couldn't afford me.
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni gamgram.
I'll tell you what, why don't we make a deal instead?
Karakimi, nikag nikag. Kaniak gak akiguamjam.
You've got to be kidding. We can kill Non. Even make it past his guards if we're lucky.
Work with me, Khalil. I want to resolve this peacefully if possible.
Ugh, fine. The Blade does have a point, Non. Father really doesn't trust you. Did he warn you he was going to kill Carol's Javis?
Manalak laki napi nekkamaraka.
Don't be stupid. Father set you up to take the blame. He kills Carol's, Nemro kills... guess who?
Lamya ke kanar. Bumi nenepe.
Would you bet your life on that?
Bene manama imek. Akalak lam kapek.
Drag yourself over to Nemro, help him out, and the hut might spare you. Probably not, but he might.
Manala yang perlu. Amka kalami naya kira nubua.
You won't regret it.
Mamni lebek pak manuk. Meraka naja ki nama bamyak.
That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course, there's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Tofflegen see what's on the disc.
How do you know what's on the holodisc?
All I know is what your keeper told us, but I'm not stupid. If that disc really names all of Fathra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fathra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
It's brutal, but if it helps Nemro, it could help our position.
It would make Nemro happy, but I doubt it'd actually help his business. Different things. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Tofflegen figures out you erased the good stuff.
There's no need to let Nemro carry out a massacre. We'll be as careful as we can.
Your call agent. I knew I'd learn something about you. Just don't expect me to defend you if someone realizes the truth. Now let's get that thing to Tofflegen and see what happens. Shine. mine.
You made it! Good work. The transmitters are all broadcasting beautifully. Once I've got all the data, I can finally get out of here. Here, your payment. Everything I've got, just like I promised. Small price to pay to keep breathing, right? Thanks for your help.
We're not responsible for missed departures. There are others waiting. Move along.
All right, make me look good.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools. Trust no one.
Ah, is this my favorite mercenary returning with a rancor egg for Nemro?
Take it before it hatches.
Oh, did you see it crack? This is so exciting. Hey, this'll make the big guy plenty happy, which makes me happy, so I can make you happy. Here's your pay, and good work.
Did you expect anything less?
Oh, I guess I didn't. Thanks again.
I'm telling you, baby, I'm big time. Moving up, climbing the ladder.
Uh-huh.
As soon as Nemro hears how I've been cracking skulls in the rust yards...
Rise and shine. Hello, Talthajan. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi do ti puna puna, kabuk nuni slemo. Wakili mo clunky, nik mi chawa wermo.
I stole these recordings from Fathra's palace. Take a look.
Chobat I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Kapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
You'll need help to stay competitive. But the Republic does have enemies. They might be useful.
Mi pikasa na shura. Va fapaji, wanda humpa, murira pampawura.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Jiliska tananga ime chaicho, ronchika.
A pleasure doing business with you, mighty Nemro.
Chiholagupa, aituta mishka.
Tobata jimoa tusawa, vikuna posta morulia.
Chipawa doloda numa.
You and me, we're getting good.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
That's excellent news, sir.
Your future with Imperial intelligence looks bright, but we can discuss that face to face. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Drummond Kaas. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
I have a few things to take care of first.
Do what you have to, but be quick about it. Khalil, you will also report to Drummond Kaas. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
We're on our way.
Good. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Well, look who's here. You're the one that saved my buddy Orin. Without you, that man'd still be hanging in Fothra's trophy room. He's got a few scrapes, but he's doing pretty well.
The galaxy can use another Jedi-killing bounty hunter.
Well, I appreciate it. Here's your credits. And I'll tell you what, once Orin's sight is all back, we'll buy you a drink. Couple of drinks.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools. Trust no one.
look good. Another time. Hey. All right, make me look good. I can do something with this.
twice the next time he muscles in on Nemro's business.
Make me look good.
ugly. Got the whole group of them out. And now I know how the Evo guy got into the factory in the first place. Workers overheard the bog rats talking about their ship. Can you believe it? Bog rats flying? Apparently they landed on the factory roof, but they're having mechanical trouble. How'd you like to blow up the first and last Evokai starship?
How do you plan to do that?
I got a stick of detonite here that'll take a little ship out no problem. Just make sure you stand way back. After the factory roof is no joke, though. Go past that retaining wall, up the hill, then walk real careful-like across the pipes leading into the factory. Then storm the place, blow up the bog rat ship, and come back. No problem.
You. The old man sent you, didn't he? I can smell his foul chemicals from here. Do you know what those chemicals do? They purify the water, all right. But they also do disgusting things to the water beasts, mutating them and making them rampage. They come out of the water twice the size and 10 times as vicious. And they're wiping us out.
Maybe the old man didn't realize what his chemicals did.
What? You think because he's dying, he's kind and innocent? That old man's crazy. He clearly doesn't care if we all die in his purification process. If you want to help, you should go to that station and smash the valves in back that release the chemicals, so no one can use that station ever again.
Won't smashing the valve only cause the river to become polluted again?
I'm sure we'd all prefer if the river was cleaner. But we're talking about murder here. Please, will you help us?
I'll destroy the valve.
You're a lifesaver. It would be good to have some peace for once. Your reward is promised. Thank you.
good. You know me way too well.
From here. I'm guessing every bog-rat and hunter heard it. That was amazing work.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools. Trust no one.
Atrodo normales, smogas total gis baba apiatai.
Jeeg, I wasn't expecting to hear from you again.
Abra vimos brandimus prostis cad atveredag. Vataranai angomis acananorm, alas protas era.
You're right. This is bad.
Smalsio popudus mana ira padare mananan kali. Atrodo normales, smogas total gis baba apiatai.
I appreciate the advice.
Atolgi ai parkale tiam jamas. Graitai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe kaigis.
What's it today?
Guns to Balmora, a whole planet full of weapon factories. They still need more.
All right, make me look good.
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
I'm no pretender. I earned my name.
You think this is a joke? I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Listen to me, Blade. There has been a misunderstanding.
Oh, I'd love to hear this. Come on, what's your story?
I heard that the Red Blade was dead. I wanted to carry on your legacy.
Are you joking?
It's the truth. I never intended to cause you trouble.
You know, I can actually believe that. I'll tell you what, kid. Take my weapon. It's yours. I still have to kill you, but at least you'll die one of the blades.
What do you mean, one of the blades?
You heard me, but that's all you're going to get before you die. Damn you, pretender.
Rise and shine. Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of course, if this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
I'm surprised you've never been here before.
I avoid Imperial space. I want to die in a cantina fight, not ticking off some bureaucrat. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Don't worry. This should be fun.
Now let's go meet your bosses. Nice jungle. You people got a freaky world. They ready for us?
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
You and me, we're getting good. City, all shiny and new.
A second of your time, please. Minder 20, Imperial Intelligence.
I'm assuming you have Keeper's clearance to approach me for this.
Cleared and processed. No point in dodging procedure. You're a new face on Droman Kaas. That presents a unique opportunity and a small window in which to use it. I need you to meet a man. Go where he says and do what he asks. There's little danger. But you must not question him.
Going into a situation I don't understand makes me nervous. But I'll do what I must.
The man is named Manda, and he is in a local cantina. Tell him the Lord of Sorrow sent you. Good luck. We will not speak again.
Seven brutal, bloody murders. 7! And the killer is allowed to walk free? Decent, law-abiding citizens, loyal servants of the Emperor are being slaughtered. And what do our security forces do? Nothing. I've seen the killer myself, but the authorities say I don't have enough proof. I demand justice.
Why are you yelling at me?
You haven't heard about the horrible murders, ghastly crimes, and I know who committed them. Several days ago, I spotted a bounty hunter following people seemingly at random, but pointing a strange device at them. The descriptions of the murder victims exactly match the people the hunter was following. He's behind these brutal killings, I know it!
Bounty hunters. So unsubtle. A real professional wouldn't be detected.
And he never saw me watching him. He must think he's invincible. I followed the killer this morning. Saw him skulking into the Mandalorian enclave. Someone called him by name, Rennigan. This bounty hunter must learn the Empire doesn't tolerate gutter scum like him killing its citizens. He needs to be punished.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
All right, make me look good.
I've got a shuttle to catch. You mind getting out of my way?
Fleeing the scene of your crimes, Rennigan?
Just my luck. 10 seconds later and I would have been off this blasted planet. You've been listening to Wrightson. Great. Listen, I didn't murder anybody. I was just hired to tag some random citizens, that's all.
You admit you're mixed up in these brutal murders, then?
No! I never touched any of those victims. My clients did all the killings. I was hired by a group of Sith to organize games for them. Didn't realize what that meant until bodies started piling up. When I confronted them, they laughed. Said Sith have a birthright to hunt lowlives. It's like a sport to them.
There's no telling what will give a Sith pleasure.
And that's why I'm trying to get as far away from Droman Kaas as possible. I'm in over my head and too many people are watching me now, so I can't even leave. I need help, and I'm willing to pay for it. You interested?
I can't promise anything.
I just want this problem to go away, and I only see 2 ways for that to happen. Either get rid of the loudmouth pointing fingers at me, or end that sick game the Sith are playing.
I think your clients need to find a new hobby.
Works for me. I'll have a plan that'll get them so good, no one will have to worry about fallout. Take this hunter tag. Use it on Sith acolytes all around the city. The acolytes will become my clients' new targets. Don't worry. I'll make sure they survive. Come back when you're done, and I'll pay you.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
All right, make me look good.
My sister's becoming insufferable. The things she's been saying about the Balmoran occupation. The public sympathies, perhaps. Who knows? Either way, it's getting tiresome. Perhaps someone should...
Knew a guy who went to a Sith party once. He was the entertainment. Came back wrong. Had to put him down. This place is messed up.
Nanda, the Lord of Sorrow sent me.
Listen carefully. I can say this once. A Chiss security officer stands at the bank. Hand him this gambling chip. He will give you a small item and further instructions. Now walk away casually.
I have a gambling chip for you.
And I have a package for you. Do not open it. Better if you don't even look at it. There is an NK line droid. I'll show you where to find it. The package goes there. Long live the Emperor.
I have a package for you.
For me? How wonderful. And I, in turn, have something for you, to show appreciation. If we have not caught the Republic's attention with this sequence, they simply aren't paying attention. Empire forever.
Alright, make me look good.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
My client's already ambushed one of the acolytes you tagged. Wish I could have been there. Attacking Sith is a major crime, even for other Sith. I sent the authorities an anonymous tip to watch the acolytes closely. When my clients jumped the ones you tagged, they were arrested and executed. Best work I've done in a long time. My client's already ambushed one of the acolytes you tagged. Wish I could have been there. Attacking Sith is a major crime, even for other Sith. I sent the authorities an anonymous tip to watch the acolytes closely. When my clients jumped the ones you tagged, they were arrested and executed. Best work I've done in a long time.
Ever consider a career in intelligence work?
And give up all this excitement? No thanks. My loudmouth friend ought to shut up, now that the killers have been caught. That should make life easier. Here, take these credits. Couldn't have pulled this off without you. See you around, friend.